Dear students, welcome to our class on calculation of or determination of or estimation of calculation, determination or estimation of evapotranspiration using different methods. Okay, in the first class, this is the basics and basics. We are not going to advances. Only what is the basics. In the first class, I tried to give you an impression that this can be evapotranspiration can be measured by different ways. Okay. Energy budget, resistance approaches, aerodynamic approaches, using the lysimeters, using the evaporimeters. So many techniques are there. Science differs a lot from the technique. What is science? Science is an unending voyage into possibilities. We go on learning the subject. What is a technique? Technique is the one, okay, which involves science. That means science plus small tools or services or instruments or big instrument to solve the problem. So that is the technique. Now, see here why I am doing this one is that, see, there are different techniques as I said. Now, here first I request you to subscribe to my channel Agro-Meteorology, Farmers and Road Development, where I had given you good account of solar radiation dynamics. What are solar radiation dynamics? The energy from the sun. Okay, the energy from the sun comes, okay, reaches the earth's surface in the form of waves, or in the form of photons, or a combination of 2, 3 different sciences, whether it is meteorology, climatology, astronomy, astrophysics. Different scientists have explained it a different way. However, the energy is coming from the sun without the presence of the medium. Now, see, in this class what we are going to study are, after knowing Bland-Cadel method and modified Bland-Cadel method, Penman method, original Penman method, and modified Penman method by Doornbos and Prout. Okay, in the year 1977. So they have studied. They have also developed a wonderful one evaporimeter, So okay, sunken screen evaporimeter. Now, what I am interested to explain in this class are energy balance method. Energy balance method of estimating or calculating or determining the evapotranspiration. As a agro-meteorologist, I told you several times, please understand that E0, evaporation from a free water surface is no way concerned. Evaporation from a free water surface, this is evaporation from a free water surface, we are no way concerned. What we are concerned is okay, ETO, a reference crop evapotranspiration. This is the reference crop. Okay, this is a reference crop evapotranspiration. And what is actual crop evapotranspiration? When reference crop evapotranspiration ETO is multiplied with the Kc, crop coefficient, whether it is in the vegetative stage, reproductive stage, or maturity state. Now, when stresses are there, Kc, crop coefficient into Ks, stresses we have to include, so that we get the evapotranspiration of a crop, not grass. Now, see, fundamentally these are the things. Now, here I would like to impress upon you and explain to you what is the energy balance method. Energy from the sun reaches on the earth through the atmosphere. Of course, from the surface layer we say troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. That means energy starts falling from the exosphere into the troposphere. Now, the energy that is coming from the sun, we call it as the extraterrestrial radiation. In some books, we find it irradiance. We find it global radiation. Different names, different sciences have given. That's why I am requesting you, please subscribe to my channel, Agro-Meteorology, Farmers and Road Development. There in the basics I had explained to you thoroughly all these things. Now, what I am interested to impress upon you now is that net radiation only we take as far as energy balance methods of estimating or calculating or determining the evapotranspiration is concerned. What is the energy balance? Net radiation, energy balance is generally equation. Net radiation is equal to latent heat flux plus ground heat flux plus sensible heat flux plus energy stored in the crop, and what is utilized in the photosynthesis. Since the energy utilized in the photosynthesis is less than 1% in general, we neglect it. Of course, what is the energy stored also, we neglect it because of certain reasons which I had already explained to you in the basics. Now, also this is the basics, I am not saying advances. Now, net radiation plus some energy coming from the advection. What is advection? Presume that energy is coming from this side, or energy is from this side. So net radiation plus energy coming from advection is equal to net radiation plus energy, that is the incoming, that is the what you call source. So source is the net radiant energy plus advection is equal to ground heat flux plus sensible heat flux plus latent heat flux plus two more things are there which we neglect. Energy stored in the photosynthesis, energy heat stored in the crop, we neglect them. Therefore Rn, net radiation, is equal to, okay, Le plus A plus G, where is A is a sensible fluid, G is a ground heat flux. That is what we would like to say. Now see, here in the diagram I tried to give you an understanding that, okay, energy, evapotranspiration consumes the energy. Evaporation, transpiration, ET is equal to Rn minus G minus A, because Rn is equal to Et plus G plus A. Simple arithmetic. When you take Et that side, Rn minus G minus A, you will get it. In the ground heat is going. Okay. Energy balance is equal to sources. That means net radiation plus, what is it? Advection. Net radiation plus advection. This is the source, okay, is equal to consumers. What are the consumers? So ground heat flux, sensible heat flux, latent heat flux, energy stored in the crop, and energy utilized in the photosynthesis. This equation was used, okay, in different methods of estimating evapotranspiration from, okay, energy balance studies. One of the best equations that was found excellent and most suitable for we, the agrometeorologists, is energy balance using the Bowen's ratio. What is Bowen's ratio? Delta T by delta E into 0.66, that is the psychrometric constant. Change in the temperature, change in the matter power. So net radiation is equal to Le plus A plus G plus miscellaneous plus energy stored in the top. I told several times. Now energy balance using the Bowen's ratio. What is the Bowen's ratio? Sensible heat by latent heat into psychrometric constant. See, Bowen's ratio is delta T by delta E into psychrometric constant. In my MSc thesis in the year 1981, okay, in the field experiment, I had calculated this energy balance using the Bowen's ratio. So what is the Bowen's ratio? That's what I told. See, this is my MSc thesis, okay. What is the title of the thesis? A study of the role of meteorological factors in wheat crop production in the Punjab. A study of the role of meteorological factors in wheat crop, okay, production in the Punjab. LATA82M was my number at the time. Now energy balance using the Bowen's ratio. Here, why I am sketching the Bowen's ratio is after 1982. Even though Bowen's work, we can say his works are from say 1937 onwards or late 1930s. Okay. Otherwise, from then onwards, he had given very good. Presumably 1926, okay, 1920. I have conducted my field experiment in the year 1982, okay. Later on, Bowen's ratio equipment had come. I was fortunate, I was very fortunate to work in certain instruments of certain companies as a agrometeorologist, responsible scientist. I should not say the companies, most leading companies. Bowen's ratio, energy balance, okay, eddy correlation, eddy covariance, techniques, all those instruments. I was fortunate to work with the small group, very good group, with my teachers, above all, my students in the aerodynamic, okay, method. I will tell you in the next class. Covariance, aerodynamic covariance, like energy balance using the Bowen's ratio. This is the basis class. Okay, we do actual experiment in the days to come. We do calculations the way in which I did for my MSc, like in the particles we do it. Now, here I would like to impress upon you that Bowen's ratio is one of the techniques where net radiation is equal to sensible heat flux, ground heat flux plus latent heat flux. Using that one, what is Bowen's ratio? Delta T by delta E into psychrometric constant. Usually we take psychrometric constant 0.66. So this is how we can estimate energy utilized in the evapotranspiration, that is the latent heat. You may put a question. is it equal to ETO or is it ETC? You put a question. That depends on the make of the instruments or the observation that you take in the field. Just you take a micrometer constant, take the temperature difference, take the hygrometer readings at two different heights, you will get it. So here in my book, Practical Manual on Hygrometry, which I wrote along with my students, I would like to tell you that we have conducted an experiment, several experiments in every practical class. What is the objective? To estimate the evapotranspiration from energy balance Bowman's ratio. Instruments required: net radiometer, soil heat flux rate, 5 or 6 thermocouple along with psychrometers, 5 or 6 thermometers, a 1 meter rod. So what is the procedure? We have installed all these instruments in a vertical way. We have measured the vertical fluxes, and finally delta T by delta into psychrometric constant Bowman's ratio, we got it. And the latent LE, okay, that is the latent heat of vaporization, is equal to Rn minus G by 1 plus Bowman's ratio. We got the energy utilized in the evapotranspiration using the Bowman's ratio technique. Now, what is the second technique? Penman equation. You see, Penman equation, originally he developed excellent equation taking the first word from Dalton's equation. Okay, in the year 1800, Dalton was the first person to calculate evaporation from a free water surface. Okay, from there he started. He had gone into not using C, that was used by Dalton. C is the weighing factor for the day and night temperatures as far as Monteith is concerned. Professor J.L. Monteith, University of Nottingham, Sutton Bonington, Loughborough, UK. He worked there. I was fortunate to see him even when he was working in the ICRISAT Hyderabad, Patancheru. Now, see, Penman combination approach. Why Penman combination approach has come about that? Penman has developed his original equation, which we discussed. What is the Penman original equation? Do you remember? What is the original equation? I had given you several times. He had used weighing factor for temperature, net radiation 1 minus W, and a function of wind EA minus ES. Okay, that's what is the original equation. The modified Penman equation. Who modified it? Doornbos and Prout. In the year 1977, they modified Penman, where they integrated the C factor. C factor is the weighing factor of the temperature. We use for what? Day and night temperatures, correction factor, weighing factor. Now, what is the combination approach by Penman? Because it is absolutely difficult to measure the vapor pressure at the water surface. Once again, I would like to impress upon you, it is absolutely difficult to measure the vapor pressure at the water surface. He had taken both aerodynamic and energy balance technique he had used. So what is the equation in front of you? This is the equation. ETO, this is the reference crop evapotranspiration. You have to multiply with what? You have to multiply with the crop coefficient. Here you see, see what is that? Energy balance, okay? Here, ET, evapotranspiration equal Rn minus G minus A. Now, what is very, very interesting here is that he had in the Penman combination delta by psychrometric Rn minus G plus EA delta by gamma plus 1 millimeters per day. What is it? Reference graph evapotranspiration. What is the meaning of it? Before that, I would like to impress upon you that Penman had given wonderful estimations for what? Wonderful estimation. If data is not available, even in the class 1 observatories, what are all the measurements required? Wind profiles, that means anemometers, hygrometers, psychrometers, hygrometers, anemometers, hygrometers, this temperature measuring instruments, all tools are available, even the ground heat flux also, ground heat flux rates. So where they are not available, what he did was that for wind function, he had given an excellent equation, and for vapor pressure, EA minus ED, for humidity effect, he had given the tables, weighing factor, W, he had given the weighing factor for the effect of wind and humidity, and later on he had also given the weighing factors for the effect of radiation on ETO. Radiation on ETO also he had given net radiation how to measure the net rating. That's why I request you, please subscribe to my channel, Improvement of the Farmers and Rural Development. Once you have the sunshine, how to calculate the net rating. Also he had given there, Anbot's number also had given there. Please refer that one. Then finally adjustment factor for values of C for different conditions of RH maximum, RS, U, that means the wind speed, okay, during the day and night. Wind speed also he had given. So why I am telling is that once he had given already all these things, original Penman equation for the evaporation from the free surface. Next, modified Penman equation is for the ETO. Then what is the need for Penman combination approach? Because both this energy balance and aerodynamic separately is very difficult to measure the EA. That means vapor pressure at the surface of the water free surface of the evaporator. So that's why he had given this Penman combination approach. Now see what I am interested to share with you our own calculation from my own book, which is written by me along with my beloved student in the page number 147. Okay, what is the equation? How does it read? The combination approach. The combination approach in the page number 149. Practical manual of metrology. What are the components in this one? Penman combination approach. Okay, combination formula developed by Penman can be used to estimate the evapotranspiration hourly intervals using measured values of net radiation and soil heat flux. Several things. As I said, innumerable tables we had provided. Now in this equation, okay, what is ETO? Otherwise, evapotranspiration. See, depending upon the instrument, again I am telling, depending upon the make of the instrument for measuring the evapotranspiration by certain companies. But usually ET is the evapotranspiration in ETO is equal to evapotranspiration per millimeter per day. For your record, ETO refers to evapotranspiration. Delta, what is delta here? Okay, delta is the slope of the saturation vapor pressure curve at millimeters of mercury degree centigrade. What is the psychrometric constant? As I told, 0.766 I used it. It varies from local temperature to humidity. Everything he had given in the tables. Psychrometric constant at 0.49 millimeters of mercury degree centigrade. RN, net radiation. Okay, net radiation millimeters per day. Please, equivalent of the water he had given millimeters per day. And G, ground heat flux. EA is equal to aerodynamic term. For this aerodynamic term also we are given wonderful equation 0.35 EA minus ED into 0.5 U2 by 100. That means okay, I will explain in the aerodynamic. Don't worry. Where EA is equal to saturation vapor pressure at mean air temperature of millimeters of mercury. ED, actual vapor pressure. Okay, U2, wind speed at two different heights. Okay, U2 log of 6.6 into log H into UN. Wonderful equation are given. Why I am telling is we have calculated and we published, we printed evapotranspiration using the Penman combination approach. Here is the paper in front of you. Just okay. Here are the tables for the month of Bapatla, which is approximately okay. For Bapatla location, we have calculated. Okay, 15 degrees, 54 north, and longitude of 30 degrees east at an altitude of 4.5 meters. Our place is 4.5 meters above the mean sea level. So again I will tell you, Bapatla is located at an altitude of 15 degrees 54 north, 80 degrees 30 minutes east at an altitude of 4, just above the mean sea level, 4.5 meters there for the months of January, February, March, April. 1 year round we have calculated using the Penman combination approach. So this is what I would like to say. Here with this we try to understand what are the basics. So I am not saying this is advances by using the instrument in different crops. We try to measure in a dry crop, in a wet crop. Okay, like that. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. May God bless you.